Yo, what's good? This is Peter Rosenberg from Hot 97. Backstage right now, Webster Hall. You are about to check out a dope interview with my man Jacques Morels and my man Wax. It's gonna be a movie. Shout out to Z. You know what it is, DJBooth.net. Let's do it. I'm putting out this album, and I just put it out, and it's a culmination of a bunch of years worth of random bullshit. Got a record deal. I was signed to Def Jam for a while. Right. And I lost the record deal, and now I'm really making a long story short. But I've been doing it for a long time.
About to step into this world. Jacques Morels, DJBoothTV, outside the booth, a special edition of us hanging out with Wax.
What's going on, man?
The Maryland MC, but the California transplant.
Yes.
Huge on YouTube. I mean, come on, man. Like, what do you have to say about where you are right now?
I feel good, man. I feel good. I just put out an album, and so far, it's doing really well. It's doing good on iTunes. My fans seem to enjoy it. I feel great, man. I feel great about where I'm at.
Now, these numbers aren't necessarily updated. I mean, I don't know right now, but I know it's number 5 in hip hop, 34 overall.
That's what I saw last. Yeah. Wow. I don't know. I have no idea what those numbers mean or how they calculate it, because it's weird. Like, what is it, per hour, per minute?
Yeah.
I have no idea how
I think iTunes has it down to like some crazy science.
I think there's just some guy back in the back of the iTunes office, just shuffling shit randomly like a lottery. Yeah.
It's definitely because your name is Wax and you're attractive, so he's like, I'm gonna put him at like number 5.
Thanks for calling me attractive. I appreciate that.
Hey, we're talking about like this Manti Te'o thing right now.
Right.
Flat out come out of that. What do you think about that?
Manti Te'o. I just like saying that name. It's a crazy name, but I don't know enough about it to really speak on it, so I'm gonna speak on it. I think that I think that he's just like when little kids say they have a girlfriend but she goes to a different school or whatever, because maybe they can't really get a girlfriend. It's probably the same thing as that. Maybe he's socially awkward. Maybe he's just a weird kid. I mean, if he's 8, I don't know how old he is, but if he's in college, he's relatively young. Maybe he's shy. Maybe he gets nervous around girls. Maybe he has the anxiety. So, or maybe he just. Maybe all he knows is beating the shit out of people, so he's afraid that if he gets a girlfriend, he's gonna beat her ass too, just like he's been trained to all his life. Yeah.
And he's like crying about it, like.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I know. All I know is hitting.
Like Of Mice and Men, like he accidentally kills her. It's like, oh no, that's actually really bad. Tell us about your tour.
And I'm not sure. I should know in the next week what's definitely going on. So I don't know for sure exactly where the dates are and everything. So
are you gonna hit those? Because I know you did a video talking about how like New York and California people are very spoiled.
Right.
Are you gonna hit those? Are you gonna hit those states that aren't as fortunate to have?
I want to, man. It's hard because when you tour, you kind of have to limit where you go. So like, if you're like we're in New York right now. If you're in this area, you hit Boston and New York. I want to hit Hartford. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously.
No, yeah,
I want to hit places
Hartford,
like that. I want to go to Albany. I want to go to Syracuse. I want to go to Ithaca. You know what I'm saying? All these places, but like it's like sometimes you just don't have the time. But on this, hopefully this year I'll be hitting smaller spots too, because usually, my old band used to play in Omaha, Nebraska a lot.
Yeah, McGregor.
And you'll find that. Places like that, people come to the show that have no idea who you are. They'll just be like, "This motherfuckers are from DC, what?" They're just happy to have somebody come out. Or people in LA, New York. Yeah. They're just every night they could go see 20 dope shows.
20 dope shows. Yeah. Like, what was the idea when you were setting down, like, starting this? I know before, like, I'm kind of cheating. You had 40% of the songs done from Def Jam, but what was the idea of like really pushing forward this album?
I just wanted to, I put out, essentially I put out a couple mixtapes recently, so I figured that I should probably put out something that is called an album. I don't really know these days what that necessarily means, but I think what it means is that, this is more like a collection of songs that kind of goes together, and it's all songs rather than like, rapping over somebody else's beat while you're on a radio station or something like that. And I just started writing stuff that I was thinking about. It seemed to all have this theme, which is just basically, no matter what happens, you gotta, continue on. You know what I mean? You just keep it moving, and I know that sounds really simple. But, that's it is really simple.
It's really
at any time in your life, you got two choices: you either keep living or you kill yourself.
So, like you said, like one of the songs that I should have tried harder.
Right.
Do you feel like you could have tried harder? Like.
Oh yeah. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, even Kobe Bryant, he goes to the gym every fucking night. Every day, he's like, man, if he misses that gym, he's gonna be feeling that sentiment. Damn, if only I would have went to the gym last night, maybe I would have made that foul shot. If I had taken 100 last night, my my arc was off, or however, you know, my backspin didn't rotisserate properly.
Didn't
or whatever.
rotisserate, drop down to the hole.
Whatever the science behind shooting foul shots is, you know.
So how are you going with your own personal growth? I know if you follow the podcast, you quit smoking, you quit drinking, and of course smoking and drinking goes hand in hand. I'm not gonna blow it or anything, you know.
No, I really, I mean, to even say that I did that is really a lie. I mean, it's not a lie. I did for a week.
No, it wasn't a lie.
But I fell off.
What was the one that made you fall that way?
Man, I'm not gonna say his name, but I went over to my boy's house and we were just gonna go out and eat some tacos or whatever. I wanted to get out the crib. You know, I was driving myself insane, not smoking and drinking, just being at home by myself. And you know, as soon as I got there, he's drinking a beer. And within 5 minutes, I was like, let me get one of them. and then, you know, next thing we did go to get something to eat, and it was a Mexican place, so we started drinking margaritas.
Yeah.
And then we were near Northridge, which is a college town, so we went to this college bar. And the college bar happened to be having a beer pong tournament. So we started doing that. We got in the tournament. We were kind of playing a lot, and then there happened to be these two.
Calm your nerves.
There was these two strippers. It sounds like a bullshit story, but it's true. There was hardly anybody in this bar. Anybody in there was playing the tournament. There was these two strippers there, because it was a Wednesday night. So they send these strippers from these little strip clubs to the like local bars and shit to try to get people to come
out. Yeah.
Shit, because that shit doesn't close till 4.
Yeah.
So then we went to the strip club, and it was an all-nude strip club, so they don't allow alcohol in the strip club. So we went to the store, and fucking my boys snuck a bottle of Captain Morgan in, so we were buying Coca-Cola and fucking sneaking in Captain Morgan. And there was like 5 people in the strip club. If you've ever been to a strip club in fucking North Hills, California, at like 2:30 a.m. on a Wednesday night where there's 5 people in there, it's really actually kind of depressing.
Yeah.
So
you get a lot of personal time though.
Yeah, but dude, after a while, it's like I don't like look at strip clubs as like ooh sex boner blah. I look at them like I want to be like, what are you doing with your life? Like it's Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Like there's only 5 people here. If we each give you $1, you just made $5. Like you should be really trying to pursue something better with your life. If you want to be a stripper, go to Vegas. You can make more money there.
Way more money. But that's like, if you're like actually attractive. And
like it's just depressing to me. It's not sexy if there's nobody there, and it's just like I don't know.
So I want to thank you again. Thank you, Wax.
Hey,
make sure you guys check out Continue, which can be purchased on iTunes, but previewed on DJBooth.net. Wax is going to be touring sometime in the next in spring, so be sure to pay attention to his Twitter at Big Wax for the dates. Tell him your YouTube channel because that's where it all happens.
It's actually youtube.com/waxandherbaltea, but I just recently made it. My hookup at YouTube made it so even if you just go to youtube.com/wax, WAX, it goes to my YouTube channel. So. That was a lot more complicated than it needed to be. I could have just said youtube.com/wax, but hey.
Hey, dude, what's an outro if it's not complicated?
Right.
Jacques Morels, Wax, Continue, in stores. Well, technically online because nothing's in stores anymore nowadays.
Right.
Check it out, and thanks for having me, and we'll see you guys soon.